Still? Alright, well, that's going. Well, let me see. Well, this is heading off fairly nicely. Okay, well, it's up. And it's running. Surprisingly. Alright. Didn't know that this was relatively easy, but at the same time, quite complicated indeed. Alright, well, here we go. Let's hop into it, I guess. I am going to just go back to shifting this up forward. Basically. Oh, well. Oh, that's going to be complicated, isn't it? Okay, that works, I guess. Boom, boom. Bang, bang. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Ah! Don't do the weirdo. Ooh. 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 Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, it's copying both sides. Perfection. Don't have to worry about it perfectly matching anything. So it should be bugger. Alright, let's see. That's only like 4 spaces. Not even 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count worth of nothing, can I? Okay. Alright. I don't even know how long my ship is. I'm supposed to know those types of things, aren't I? Maybe, kind of. Supposedly. Supposedly somebody would know that if they're creating the ship. Supposedly. Yeah, those were range markers, but I can't count, so they didn't mark anything properly. Which means what they meant. It's useless. They mean absolutely nothing. Well, back to the drawing board. I mean, I could finish the wing structure. But I don't feel like it. Alright. So, let me see here. No, thick. I want this midsection to be, but first things first. 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whoa, I can't go that quick. You can't. Oh, stop doing that. 3, 4, 5. Ah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So is it like 100 blocks long? Hold on, what? It's only supposed to be like 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I forgot how to math again. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. 55, that's 5 longer than what I actually thought it was, which is actually perfect for me, to be fairly honest, because I wanted it to be pretty long anyways. Oh, I did want the first 10 to be... Well, the first 11 are. That is more than fine. Because I think it's the only first 5 on the other ship. I'm basically making an exact replica. I don't think anybody's quite watching right now, so this is more for... Yeah, it's currently watching quite yet. But, it's fine. Make it live. What's wrong with you? Okay. Do 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 do. Alright. Hopping back to it. I'll just do a quick little review of it. Of course, there's a ton of materials already in the ocean. It's fine. We'll just make some more in there. So I'm copying the raw 7 and basically making it 2 times bigger. This little bugger here. We're gonna make a better turret than whatever the heck this thing is. This monstrosity right here. Ah, yes, wonderful, right? Am I right? Now, this looks kind of ugly until you really look at it and its purpose, and then it's like, kind of genius. I want to replicate something like that. And it looks fairly unarmored, with alloy being the main thing used here. Then you notice... Did I not do the thing? I didn't do the thing. Alright, I lied. That is actually metal being used there. And, did I forget to put metal plates on this too? I think I just forgot to do the whole thing that I was going to do. The whole thing needs metal plates. What? Did I never? Okay, I did. There's a plate there. You can't see it, but there's a plate there. Okay, perfect. Wow. Alright, so this thing is cut metal plates on its beak here, and its beak is basically just a giant meat shield. It's just meant to absorb everything and anything. This is a bad turret. I gotta redesign it later. I don't know how much space is in here, though. That's the main issue. I feel like redesigning the whole turret. I'm gonna have to later. I just have to. It's fine. Because there's not a whole lot of space down here anyways. It's not going to be too hard to redesign an actually good working structure here. Although this kind of works for its job, I've noticed it actually doesn't get taken out too often. So we might be fine. We might be fine. Maybe. Just maybe. But yeah, this is what we're trying to copy, and as you can see, it's kind of wonky and a bit wide. Pretty thick, too. We're copying this right now, and then the next ship, I'm probably not even going to get started on it. But I do have the skeleton for it. Big old skelly for it. Because it takes the 26 skelly, and we already have the 30 skelly. The 30 skelly is what I'm working on right now because it's wider than the ship that I'm modeling it after. And I'm just going to make sure real quick. This should be the updated version. The updated version has hydrofoils down here. So it should not even... Yep. Stays right afloat. Perfection. Right? Yes. Okay. This ship has a big problem with sinking a lot. As you can see, yeah, there's a giant... Lots of armor here. Not stupendously helpful. I find the turret is still fairly unreliable. And yes, this almost is the same design idea as far as the front is a giant just cushion, metal cushion for any thing that tries to get through. But you can see there's not too much there before you actually reach the goodies. So it does very oftenly actually get taken out, which is fine for me. The main gun is not, well, it actually is the main damage dealer, but the main gun is not so critical and it doesn't damage everything around it because of this casing that it has. And we have some missiles in here. Most of them are interceptors. You got some of these. I should probably change those out. I'm pretty sure those are laser designators. Not really good. Because they don't follow the lasers that they're supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change them back to yeah. These are actually not interceptors, but these are these are the missile interceptors. These are just tiny go get 'em buddies. I should probably put radar. Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. I would have to put it in here instead. Or would it be there? Yeah, it's here. I don't know if that's useful or not. Anyways. So yeah, those are the two things that we're basically copying. As you can see, this is a very long boy compared to the this thing over here. It's not quite as thick. Almost as thick, but it's not quite as thick when you go from the widest point. Not quite as thick, but it's not bad. It has you know, also the same, almost the same exact guns, except a bit more extended up and out. These are basically just two AA guns meant to shoot anything out of the sky. Kind of ugly from the side, with all this little torps there. Had a huge issue with it tipping over. Not so much of an issue anymore. It can actually correct itself very well now, thanks to nice thrusters over here. We got, you know, oh yeah, these two simple weapons. I find these casemates actually really, really simple, but really, really effective in just laying down some easy HE fire. Just being able to be good guns overall. Not excellent, but just getting your money's worth out of them, honestly. Then I got these, also AA guns, in case if, something attacks from behind, we need to just obliterate it. As you can see, there's lots of cameras, lots of visual trackers, the rangefinder, a radar seeker, another visual camera, IR camera. Yeah. AI wireless receiver. Yep, because they all work on wireless program. Yep. Okay. The AI is fairly well. You might not be able to tell from here, however, got ammo storage right back here. That's why it's all oddly protected. You might be able to tell if you're used to fighting in this game. This looks quite important. What a weird shape. Shoot at it. This looks very important too. That's just ammo storage. Quite explosive. Batteries, everything explosive is in the back right over here. Lots of materials are back here as well. So, like, if this whole thing starts to blow up, it could be disastrous. That's also where a lot of the repair is. However, the guns will be safe themselves. So it's a bit of give and take. A little bit of give and take. Down here you get a nice compartment that is completely open to visualization. I don't think some of these pistons are working, but a lot of them are. And yeah. A lot of it is not working in there because I found out that you don't really need it to work for this thing to move. Its main problem is not propelling itself forward, or it's not having enough power as much as it is not just having enough things to make it go forward. Its max speed is only 17. The other thing's max speed is also fairly small. Abysmal, to be fairly honest. Because this thing has a huge problem with pointing up and then going back down, because once these things are out of the ground, like, it's really bad. It gets kind of bad. That's why these things are up here, because it needs to be able to point down as well. I like these little protected propellers. I think they're so neat. So proud of it. Not super proud of it. I don't think they're absolutely magnificent. I just think they're neat. I like how it looks. It's absolutely wonky. A little bit ugly. Kind of dangerous. Just love it. This whole ship, it just looks kind of wonky. Now this is my, it's not called a Corvette class. This is my raw Corvette. Basically, Corvettes are a step up from a PT boat. PT boats and torpedo boats literally just being like a speedboat with a machine gun on it, maybe with a couple torpedoes. Like, this is just a step up from it. And then, you got your frigates. They're known to be light boats, usually, in the real world. I think the US just recently adopted the idea of a frigate, but usually we stuck to cruisers and destroyers. But the French love their frigates, so yeah. Love it. And, what else? Yeah, designing our good old destroyer. So let me just go ahead and, oh, my bad. Gonna have lots and lots of materials. Alright, where is it at? Boom. Excuse me. Alright, that's it. There. Alright. Back to business. Yeah. We're making a skeleton out of metal. The idea is that the skeleton will be metal and most of everything else around it will be light alloys, because it's still just a destroyer. We're not going to start going too metal heavy until, what the heck is this nonsense? What? I do not understand. What? These are level 3 beams. It's also level 4 beam. Okay. I don't understand how this happened. I am very confused. But I guess we'll just roll with it? Question mark? Very confused. Hold on. Alright. Oh, that's how I did it. Okay, okay. Hold on. Bippity boppity boop. We'll get rid of this, and then we go. Be gone. Boom. That moment when you accidentally outgenius yourself. Quite complex indeed. Why complex? Oh, no reason. No reason whatsoever. Good. Good, 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 good. Do it again. Do it again. Ah! 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 Ah, well. Yeah, let's do this. So, in case you ever find yourself doing this, you can actually go into here and, should be a little thing in here for everything question mark? Nope, there's not. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, no. Nothing. Oh, there is. Okay. Wow. Nice. Okay. Don't. We're just gonna ignore that I Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ah, it is fine. Yes, it is. Why do I keep doing this? Is there more than one in here? Can I delete them? Just yeah, yeah. All right. Well, next up here is let's see if we can. This is from the depths. Ah, there we go. There we go. Boop. There you go. It's nice. Back to it. Okay. Let's, don't cut your boat in half challenge. Part 2. Very, very hard mode. Extremely difficult. Okay. See, did we do it? Did I do it? What? What is going on with this beam? Okay, but okay, buddy. Not what I wanted at all. Boom. I want my chair back. You fiend! Give it back this minute. If I need it. Yeah? Alright, well, seat. Here we go. Seat. Seat in the chair. Okay. So, this will be the very bottom of my craft. Alright. Ba, 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 banana. Ba, banana. Ba, banana. I just made like 100 design choices in my head in 5 minutes, and I'm trying not to forget any of them. I can't actually process things that fast. I don't know why my brain does this to me. Alright, well, here we go. Delve right into it, yeah? First things first. We got to, why? Why do this? Wait. Why do you do this? Stop doing this. Stop it. Stop it now. You know it's good for you. Stop. Stop now. Alright. First things first. We gotta get it perfect. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Now. About half the range of the ship. Just so. I promise you this is not a plane. As much as it would logically make you want to believe that. Eh. Be rid of it. Be rid of it now. It's like 5-ish, right? 71. You know what? That looks good right there. Yep, okay. That looks reasonable. Alright. At the very bottom, I'm regretting it as soon as I even said it. Do I want the very bottom, the very top? Nice. I don't know if this will actually do what I think, what I'm hoping it will do, but we'll see. Oh no, I don't want that. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Not that. Anything but that. Okay. Gonna have to, just with the way it's working. Nope, nope, I'd rather have this right here. Yep, okay. We'll fill those in later. That's not trippy at all, huh? Alright. Probably not do that, please. Okay. Yep, okay. My brain desperately trying to fight its pseudo-dyslexia. The patterns, they're fine. Patterns, Mason, what do they mean, Mason? What do they mean? Okay, well, you have that, and I'm pretty sure now if I do this, it'll float, hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. For the most part, it does. Indeed. Perfection. That's what type of beast we're dealing with here. And I just now realized something else entirely. I wanted the middle section to be like 20 wide. Alright, so it's already at 2. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Let's see what that does to the angling. Okay. And that's actually going to come up to about this point here. At which point it will start to almost, very almost, perfectly. You know what? I ship it. That works. Oh. Oh, Lord. This is a boat. I promise, this is a boat. It will be a boat. Sooner rather than later. So now, what we have to decide is how much room is there for the giant, massive weapon I'm throwing on this thing. Alright, let's see. It's about... Because I'll put it right in this midsection here, I don't care. It's about... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, it's about to sink. Because I can't count that one. 2, 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 by... Two, 4, 6, 8. Ooh. Oh, I already know. 18 by flipping 16. Okay. Cool. I feel dumb. Alright, well. Now that I know what space it has, I know that it has more than enough space for the giant monstrosity that it will be holding. Oh, goodness gracious. No puns intended. No puns intended at all. Okay. Prefab mode. So, yeah. This thing. That's not the thing I wanted. Where is it? Where's the thing I wanted? Is this it? Well, if this is it... Pretty sure this is it. Yeah, this is it. Alright, well, I promise one thing and one thing only. This thing's gonna be fairly armored. Really armored, actually. Way more room for armor than I thought there would be. Now, the only issue is that, I'm gonna have to build a deck extremely high on this. That's gonna be unfortunate. It's fine, probably. We'll just slap down a 3x3. We won't center it, as a matter of fact, because it is surprisingly tiny on this thing. Go ahead and I'll throw it like right here. It's Q. There we go. It's gonna be off-centered a little bit. It's fine, probably. There we go. Massive monstrosity has been placed. We're gonna have to build specifically onto the massive monstrosity. And I have little to no trouble with that, actually. Little to no trouble at all. Alright, let's see. I have an idea. I will build it with 2 blocks. Not 1, but 2 blocks. Of, trying to decide, do I want slopes? Do I want wedges? Or do I want poles here? Poles would do really nice, actually. Poles would do perfect wonders. Perfect wonders. You don't get the extra armor feeling from poles unless you do it like... Yes. We're actually going to slope that, so there's no point in putting that there. Excusez-moi. Brother. Brother. Is it from here that we can attach it? No. We can attach it from, like, nowhere. It's a good thing I'm deciding to throw this thing on. We're gonna have to try and figure out what works and what doesn't work for armor later. For as far as, what we're gonna be throwing on it for armor. How far this armor's gonna go. It's a pretty tall head, but we're gonna have to keep it. Alright. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna slap a ton of armor on this thing, man. Like, forget aerodynamics for a minute. Just slap on as much armor as you can, bro. Should make it. And if I do that, it might cause problems. Oh, I didn't put it in the right spot. Hold on. Let me test something. No! Meh. Meh. Alright. Control. Fire control computer. It does not get, comrade. Let's see. Ah! I clicked the wrong button. No. Come here. The question is, can we turn it in a full 360 degrees? We can. Only just. It looks like the armor is actually going to have to be forsaken on the front. Why do I always do this? You know what? We're not going to forsake the armor on the front. I'll just go through the pain. It's fine. It'll be painful, but it's fine. Nah. I have to do it all over again. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. It's cool. Not the 5 meter, just a 3 meter. So last time I had it up here, I'm gonna have to throw it back actually a ways if I want to use the space that I want to use, like right here. It might be worth it to try to throw 2 of them on here. Might be. Might not be. to be fairly honest. And we're just gonna go ahead and throw this down on the bottom. There's no AI for it to hook up to yet, but we'll just throw it on the bottom, because why not? If I don't do it now, I'll forget about it later. Now, with that, I think I did the same problem. Grrr. Hold on. Hold on. I might be able to do this without the same. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. There we go. This should save a bit of time. Nope. Well, it's fine. So instead of putting it all the way up there, let's try actually giving it a bit of room. Yeah. Now, should have more than like 2 blocks of space. Just one. There we go. There we go. Yep, that's good. I don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit'll. Just a little bit'll. Alright. Now we can go ahead and throw the AI down there. Oop. Now there's an AI connected to it, technically speaking, so even if I forget about it, it won't be forgotten about. That's how that works. Alright, well. Depends on where it breaks through, though. I'm trying to decide if I really want it to. Well, if it goes through the bottom, then it's gonna flip and blow it all up anyways, so. No point in trying to save it through the bottom sealant. I mean, I'll try anyways. We'll try it out. Bugger. There. Little neat trick, instead of deleting it, you can just go like this, and yep. Tried doing that earlier. It doesn't work if you're cutting your flipping thing in half, technically speaking. We will just go ahead and add this little bugger underneath it all. It should still be able to move, technically speaking, but I'll check. Yep. Now how much space does it have in the back? Does it seriously only have like 2 blocks again? No, it has like 4. Yep, let me just, yep, okay. It's something special for these parts right here. So I'll just leave them blank for now. No. Fudge. Alright. Which ones are here and which ones are not? Get rid of that one. Because the ones... You have to... Okay. Coolio. There we go. Now you have to get rid of all these things. Now, it should be like... Yeah, weirded out. Okay, cool. Yep, totally in the wrong spaces, bro. I was wondering why I couldn't delete those. In case you don't know, you have to actually select the sub-objects, and sub-objects are things like turrets and stuff. So because I didn't have the turret selected, I wasn't actually putting it on the turret, which means the turret would have been blocked off by these rods, because instead of being part of the turret, it would have been a part of the ship, which meant, like, it couldn't turn. Think of it like this. It's the difference between attaching a pole onto your car and then that yellow pole from Walmart being in front of your car door. If it's attached to your car, when you open your door, it'll just move the pole, because the pole will be on your door. But if it's not on your door, and you open your door, and it's attached to the cement on the ground, you're going to hit it with your door. That's the most genius thing I can think of right now. Walmart doors. Walmart and car doors. Amazing. Wonderful, isn't it? Fudgesicles, I've done it again. No. No. Why? 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 There's that. There's that. Pull it up. There's that. There's those. Should be good. Should be good. It's going good so far. So there's obviously gaps in there. So gaps mean that if there's explosives, this still blows up. However, this is not the only and final layer of armor going to be on there. There's going to be more. I think just a 3 will work, because I'm not trying to do too much. We'll just do it like... okay. This, we'll see. Yeah, we'll just try to cover up. Nah, we'll do 2. Because I got an idea now. Yeah, because... Okay. No. Up. There, that'd actually work. We can't do that. Nope, we cannot. So, we will do this. Here. I think that's good. That's overkill. This is not overkill. I think we can get rid of it right. Okay. We're not going to put it right there. We'll just do single ones. Actually, we'll just do a single one right across the other way. There's no point in doing singles like everywhere. Same as right here. There's no point. The rest of this will basically be surrounded by heavy armor, so we're not too worried about it. Yeah. The rest of this can be filled by heavy armor. Okay. So I think I'll do angle protection and alloy, angle protection, and then armor it all up. So yeah, that's as far as armor for this turret piece is actually going to go. I think I'll start on the angle. I think this is the piece I need to use on this. It might not be the piece. I don't know. Let me see. The only reason why I'm not too sure is because I have to add an extra layer outside of this. And if I add an extra layer outside of it, it's going to look as good. So now if I go wham bam shabam, you get metal armor now. Hold on. Go ahead and do like more. More! I need more! Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's actually gonna work. Unless if I can figure it out real quick. Should be able to just corner it off like this. Bam. I can just corner it off like this. Oh my goodness, really? Really? For real? You being for real? Please stop being extra. There we go. Boom, just like that. And then this should be a corner block. Maybe. I don't know, actually I have to finish it off. I'm not going to use these, only because, like, using the long wedges means it has more health. The only issue is when that whole block breaks, I'd rather only have a single hole in the armor than to have, you know, the entire armor opened up because enough damage was done. I'd rather have there be two single tiny little holes than to be one big gap. Because there's less of a chance of something to break in. That's my thought process, anyways. I might be entirely wrong. Who knows? Not me, that's for sure. Well, there's that. I think that's the whole thing basically protected. Alright. For the inner layer. The outer layer is going to have to go like this. And we still do have some space. Luckily. Alright. The main question is how much space? Not a lot. At all. Let me see it. Should be able to get away with just this. And then... no. It doesn't slope early enough. Sure. Yeah, this is the issue that I was scared of. Alright, let's see. What did I want to do? Yep. Really? Now, can I just fit a block back here? Fit a block back here. And then just a slope. Just to make it not stupid levels of... So the answer is that I'm probably going to need a lot of slabs. Oh, this is not good. Okay, but after that, I will have a bunch of corners. The question is it a bunch of slabs in the front? No, it's a two-piece slab in the front, which is actually really good. Okay, that's actually a fair amount of protection. And then I literally just have to do this. I actually kind of prefer it the other way. I prefer it like... yeah. Okay. I might have actually messed it up earlier. No, that should be good. Now here comes the big question. Can it handle? There be just enough space, matey. No ammo storage, which means it has no ammo. It also has no energy to draw from, which means it cannot shoot at all. Neato. Alright. This is like nothing saved for the ammo, does it? Yep, no shell is assigned. Just have to build a whole new shell for this darn thing. Can you imagine? Can you flippin' imagine? Alright. Well, let me see here. Uh-oh. Break into it, buddy. There we go. Move that light pole. Fudge. I just realized. I always realize so late. One more done. I don't need that piece of heavy... I don't need that piece of heavy armor. That's offset, but... I don't know, I just feel way more comfortable having that armor rather than having nothing there. That space just makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, just to put it in perspective, they have 60 armor, usually with a space, followed by a quick 35 armor. 35 armor. That's pretty crazy if you ask me. I need to live 2 slow. Yeah. Oh, no. Also, I need to make it heavy armor. Yes. Bam. Up, over, all the way down. Out. More sloping. Now you can see the cap and how it actually is going to evolve on that one. This extra space means health that's not going to be used, but it also means that heat rounds are not going to be super useful against this thing. Which isn't too important against the AI, but it's really, really good against players. I tried. Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen this gun in action yet. I don't know why I'm putting so much resources to this giant gun that probably doesn't work because nobody's seen it work. I assure you, this thing works for any and all purposes. It's just, it might not need to work. Alright. I think we can just get away with this. Well, first I need that. And then I can get away with it. I can probably lower this down too. Alright. Single pole. There. Then we need sloping. That works. I don't know why I chose to do it like that, but, you know, it works. Okay. So now, how am I going to want to do this? Because it's obviously going to be with heavy armor. I think I'll start off with just maybe doing that. I don't mind only having a one layer top. I just need it to be the sides to be fairly armored. I think I'll have a wedge here. Wow, not like that. And preferably like this. There we go. How do I want to do this? Well, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work either. I think that could work if I make it work. And the issue is that I need this corner to come down more. Probably not that. I said not that. Maybe this? I think maybe, actually. It's going to look a little wonky, but I put the right piece in there. I have no problems with that. No problems whatsoever. Alright, let's do it. Fully aware that what I'm looking for is probably in transitions, but I don't feel like doing all that. Dealing with transitions is very hard. Much headache. Okay, let's see. Because then I'm going to need to slope all the sides. Because if I don't slope the sides, then these things take immense amount of damage. But if I slope them, most of the damage will actually bounce off, so they won't even take any damage. But I have to slope it all first. And it all has to be sloped correctly in order for that to work. Which is why this is a slight issue. But not a major issue. Slight, because I can make it slope correctly. It just makes a lot of work for me. There we go. Can I? The question is. Okay. Alright, it's not the end of the world. Advanced. Always do this. We will start. Heavy barrel. 2 meters. Normal barrel. Board evacuator. Normal barrel. Alright. That's all that. Now this gun weighs a ton. This gun probably weighs as much as the tiny little ship it's an upgrade for. But, go up. Who's this? Because we can't put it there. So we have to put it here. Is it not connected properly? Oh. Yeah, it's connected all properly. Alright, let's see. Well. I need lots and lots of ammo for it, but it should be fine. Where should I place the ammo for it? True impression. Alright, let's see. Okay. That works for now. That works. For the time being. That works. We're going to start placing blocks. I think it only needs one space, right? That's what we tested. We need to start placing blocks right about here. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, the cruisers will have metal. We'll keep it aluminum outside for the most part until we get to the nose. I think I will have to add hydrofoils underneath these flaps, but it should be fine for the time being. So for the height that this darn thing needs to be, let me see. Because it's going to need to be pretty darn tall. At least to where only the head is going out. Okay. Well, I need to get rid of all these because that's not helping me at all. And the slides. Alright, go away. What are we gonna do? What to do? What are we gonna do? No. How long has this gone on for? Yeah. It's fine. Just a quick hour. Hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, this game does kind of burn me out creatively, like. But it's fine. It's fine. Let me see here. This is a powerful gun. I would like to show it off just a little bit. So let me show it off, yeah? I'm going to need two different things to show off this gun real quick. These are not going to be keepers. Although we're going to need something similar. Giant RTGs. And then what are we going to need? We don't technically need fuel tank right now. But I will throw them on here. For the time being. A little bit of fuel. Little teeny bit too. Yeah, this thing is a bomb of a ship right now. It's just waiting to blow up right now. It's fine. There we go. No, people on my channel don't typically like From the Depths content. Probably because it is so darn mundane looking. The game is a lot more fun to watch than it is to play for me, but I think other people think very, very opposite to me. How much does it storage? 5,200? Okay, well, coal pile, quite large. Really, really good. Do they count as fuel? No, they do not. Interesting. This just has general amounts of ammo. Lots and lots of storage to it. A bit of engine power to it as well. Let's see. It has no ammo. So what I will do is I will go ahead grab this bad boy. Yep, maximum energy per shot. Access takes. I'm going to make like a 16. There we go. Pretty much like this. It doesn't rely too much on the actual railgun. Raildraw sets for. Yeah, so the range immediately jumps all the way up. We're only going to try to draw like 5,000. It's not too much. It's not a small amount, but it's not too much. I'm just going to see. Yeah, so yeah, it just increases the maximum rail energy that can be used. Oh, so we should actually be using way more. So if I do this. Oh, you can still draw? What? So what happens if I do this? Oh, you can just use more. No one needs all that. 1, 2. I really only need like 6 of these. I'll find 8 acceptable. I don't really need all that much. You don't need any railgun. I don't understand why anybody would use that. That's weird. Why would you design it like that? Wait, what? Why is it all of a sudden slower? Would it be slower if I did this? It would be slower. So yeah, its range is insane now. The Sabo should make it go incredibly fast. Yeah, so this means that its range is pretty much insane for using a Sabo. It has only 4,000 health. Can be detected within 100 meters, which is pretty far away. It goes a 1,000 meters a second, though. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Clip length retired. Shell plus casing length. Pretty darn long. Shell length. Pretty darn long. Material cost 10, yeah. Reload time is like 60 seconds. Barrel cooldown will be like 17 seconds. Kinetic damage, it's only like 5,000, but its armor piercing value is 67.5. I usually do something like this though, and I go ahead and I throw that onto it. Go ahead, throw another one on there. All these do is really, yeah, it slows it down quite a bit. Its armor goes down, it's not as effective for as long. But it does mean that the accuracy should be a lot more accurate now. Accuracy is no longer a power. It is less reload time. It has 60 armor piercing. Doesn't do nearly as much damage, but it goes through literally everything. We'll go ahead and we'll set it at my preferred 90 per minute. Because if I'm correct, that should be a roundabout good maximum for it. Is it all the way underneath the ocean? Yep, thought so. It got pretty darn deep, didn't it? Well, I wasn't paying attention. It's pretty heavy. Pretty darn heavy indeed. But let's check the stats on this darn thing, yeah? Because I gotta fix something here in a minute. I'll fix it probably later. There we go. Shoot. Where is it? There we go. Now we can go boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, pop. Click this. Claps, lock. Alright. Shell speed. Measurable. Inaccuracy is only 0.2 something degrees. Also can get rid of that. And we're gonna have to get rid of that. And this. And this. Now it should be able to go quite far. I messed up. That's why it can't go. Doi. Okay, now I feel dumb. Alright. You gotta add a mantlet on it. Now I feel silly. Yep. Now we gotta put the barrel back on. Doi. So you just start with a heavy barrel start 2. Heavy barrel 2. Barrel 2. Now the boiler evacuator. Just a normal barrel should work. There's a big level 2. There we go. Now, can draw. The recoil does get kind of crazy pretty quickly. It can only absorb so much. So it's not built to be sustainable. There we go. Low aiming arcs, excuse me? How about any aiming arcs? Prefer low. So now, there you go. You get to see this beauty in perfect action. Alright. Let me go ahead and throw an AI on this thing, so I can do something really, really simple with this. Perfection. Alright, well. Let's caps lock it up. It can indeed now fire. What we're going to do, special for this thing. You can see how fast and how far these bullets can go. They go very far, very quickly. Absolutely love it. The vehicle I love to just use as a nice example of something that's not too tough, but definitely not easy to take out. Not on my team. It's just, sure. Is it shooting? Please tell me it's shoot. Oh no. In 3, 2, 1, bam. Please aim, please shoot. Please aim, please shoot. I want to show you off, please. Oh, you bugger. Alright. Caps lock it real quick. We gotta do this kind of in a silly way, but it's fine. See, caps lock. Well, yeah. Caps lock. I don't know how I'm gonna make this thing float, but I think I'll figure that out later. Yeah, no, this is not a good show. I have a way to show off this cannon, but I guess I'm doing it the hard way right now. It should start firing soonish. There we go. Okay, actually, I do have an idea. What's heavier than this? Weight 200. Also weighing 200. Nothing's really heavier than it. Okay, then what you do is you put a bunch of flotation devices. Right here. And caps lock. Now, when it sinks, and the way it sinks should be different. Alright. Let's just see what those rounds have done to it, because apparently we caused a huge fire on this darn thing. There. Yeah, no, I can't tell. Dang. Really bad way to try to show it off, huh? It also is using Sabo. Sabo's not the best way to show that off. Alright, let's see. Ooh, you should be up there. Let's go ahead and add more drag. Huge block. It's called countermassing. It's something they do in actual ships, but usually not to this degree because they're, you know, usually a bit smarter about designing their ships than I am. And there's the countermassing. Alright. Well, thanks for making things easier, bub. Now, let's see where those landed, because we should be able to see where they landed. Not really. Alright, never mind. Change of plans. I'll just go to the main menu. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. So what you do, you go here. It didn't do it. Bugger. It didn't do it. Well. Yeah, no. Okay. Well. That's all I have for today. Not too much. Nothing that much entertaining, unfortunately. You know what I'll do? This is what I'll do. I'll end it off with a battle of a typical fleet of mine. Should just be like 2 of these. No jets. Jets are embarrassing. The jets are embarrassing. 2 of these. Three of these. One more of these. Unless that's it right there. Yep. I think just about everybody's here. Two, three, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Yep. There we go. So there's all that. Typical 9-man fleet. And we'll just load in like 2 Pyribas. 2 Pyribas will be fair enough, right? I don't know, I feel like. These things are specifically built to counter the Deepwater Guard. They can... Borks are fair enough against something like Lightning Striders, but really they can only go against something like a Pyriba. So go ahead, pull all. You play them all out of... Move up, buddy. Move up already. Where's the Pyriba, buddy? I don't know. What's going on? Why you do this? Why you do this? Destroy enemy vehicles. Load the Pyriba. I say, as a matter of fact, load not 1, but 2 Pyribas. That shouldn't have done too much damage. Nope. You can immediately see the type of chaos that our fleet can cause. Tearing into these darn things. Nothing too spectacular is going on with this. Done quite a bit of explosive damage and quite a bit of just kinetic damage. I think it's sinking. It's going into the water. Well, there that one goes. The helicopters are probably the most fun and satisfying thing to actually operate. They just sit there and hover. And all you gotta do is direct the little laser. Because I figured, there's so many counters to missiles. The only thing that you can't really counter is a laser designator. And in order to counter that, you just gotta, have smoke. But even with smoke, it still follows the laser. So it's like not completely useless without getting rid of the missile itself. Oh, did it get shot at? I think I'm getting shot at. How is it still alive? Impressive, actually, kind of. It's not going to defeat our fleet, that's for sure. It's only at 92. The best thing about the Borks is like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of fire damage. They have a bunch of tiny little missiles that just can actually do a lot of havoc and just do a lot of damage and wreak a lot of havoc, It's a giant ship. I wonder, am I allowed to sit in this? No, because I don't own it. For some reason, it can't fly, but it can still move quite a bit. So it's kind of just doomed. Oh my goodness. I forgot that there's a whole nother one here. I thought we destroyed it or something. Lord. Yeah. These helicopters are surprisingly, durable. They're running off of a fuel engine with a small electric engine back there. They got plenty of little bots to help repair things. But for the most part, it's just a missile with a lasers designator on it. There's a bunch of little cameras and stuff I put on it. Just little gimbal trackers for make sure that it gets super accurate target designation. But the main one, I did have a really good idea for a spy helicopter. The only issue is that it just doesn't work. Oh my goodness. The thing I do kind of love about the helicopters is, like, there's been several times that this right here has happened. The darn thing has been destroyed. Like, it gets hit with a huge missile. Everything in the front gets damaged, but I'm still fine. I'm falling. I'm on low health. But I'm not dead yet, which is interesting. It's a huge fire in here. I don't know how it really started. I don't know if it's going to keep going, because it really shouldn't keep going. It's not much for it to burn right now. The thing I love about my designs, though, is that, like, no matter what, I found a way to always have, like, a 50 cal on there. A 50 cal or some type of small AA gun to where it's, like, always getting some type of damage in there. You'd be surprised how just efficient that is wearing down an enemy. Enemy is just a 50 cal. Yeah, this thing's not looking too healthy. We've really just torn our way through here, huh? Pretty sure most of the internals look intact. Yeah, we haven't hurt any of the internals, to be fairly honest. It's been built pretty safe that way. But, yeah. The other one was taken down, but, what's left of my fleet is just about everything, actually. Everything except for my flippin'... Oh, no, this thing's gone. This thing's gone. But I do want to kind of show this thing off. Because it's a nice idea, I just have not been able to get it to work properly. If it worked like my other helicopters, it would be amazing, but it just doesn't for some reason. I hate that the AI just knows which vehicle you're in, so it immediately knows to target your vehicle. Pretty sure I just... Yep, there we go. Actually, instead of targeting that, target, like, over here. There we go. Oh, this thing is looking... Yeah. Atrocious. Oh! I don't know if I did that, or if the vehicle itself did that. I'm guessing I kind of did that. Somehow. Because it's just now disintegrating. That's insane. I like my new speed of these craft here. Pretty sure it's all said and done. So when it's all said and done, Yeah, they did that without gimbal trackers and nothing. That's so much firepower these things have. Launch. Endless missiles. Endless missiles. By the time we get out of the missiles, there's more missiles. So that's how they reload. I love doing this. IR tracker, cameras. What I really like is what I did with the snooper. I don't think it's with us though. Oh, it is here. Come here. Come here, bud. Give it more flipping. Come on. Hurry up. More health. More health. There we go. Because I just want to show this off real quick. Skyblock controller. Okay. I kind of have to turn off this for it to work. So, it has an IR camera that only goes out front. A flippin' IR camera tracker. Gimbal tracker, basically. A visual camera on its left side. Or on its right side, my bad. And a flippin' active radar on its right side. It can see everything. And then it has an active radar. So, and something else was in here too. It should be in here. Chair? Inter-vehicle transmitter? Oh, here it is. Ah, I love it. The wireless snooper detects wireless systems. And back here we got, it's right flipping right next to the camera. You got missile connectors, but no gantries. Because I wanted it to have not missiles, but the friend or foe missile thing. So yeah. I'm not very good at setting up the AI, but I am really good at making sure they have enough processors and fitting the AI where it counts. Surprisingly, you'd expect this because of where it's at to be really, really vulnerable. But because it's always front facing, all the main goodies are in like the middle to back, like around here. So it's kind of hard to actually destroy this thing. Here we go, get the radiator. I love it. wonder how much thrust I can actually, like, get out of this thing. It's probably a lot. If I just all of a sudden said, use a bunch. Whoa. Aw. I wanted to tell it to flip in a... It's weird. So you basically have to tell it to put out no propulsion, which is interesting. It's only when you tell it to pull out no propulsion is that it constantly has to move and that it can constantly stay in one place. Which is quite interesting indeed. I wonder, because I cannot get these things to fly properly. I can get them to, like, stay in the sky, but... Yeah. Yeah, because if I hit this, then this turns off. I wonder if that's part of it. Oh, it is! Oh my goodness! I never knew. Alright, so that's how I get it to do that. But now what about this? What does this do? Is that making it go forward? No, that's making it turn. Why is this also turning? I don't understand. What makes it tilt forward? I want this thing to tilt forward and then to move. Kind of like a plane. I can make the plane do it. I just can't make this thing do it. I don't know why. Because I can make it tilt. Like left and right, I can make it tilt. I just can't make it tilt the way I want it to tilt. So what does T do? Now that I know how to make it move without immediately crashing to the ground, because it used to just cut out every time I put in a command. Yeah, my stuff is extremely slow. But it's not really, like... It's not unaerodynamic or anything either. Let me see here. B? Nope. What's the things I wanted? Because I want to look at something real quick. There we go. Infrared detection of this vehicle. It's apparently only like 140 meters. What does it say? Oh. Probably because it's fairly hot itself or something. But the visible range of this thing is pretty crazy. But the Borg 4, because this thing is supposed to be able to detect things. Like, that's its whole design purpose, is to detect things before the rest of the fleet has to detect it. Right? Okay. So tell me why the Borg 4 has more detection than this darn thing. Sometimes when it's facing the right direction or whatnot. Visual range, pretty nice on it. Hilo M51. The other Hilos have more detection than this thing. It's the sad part. This thing has better heat detection than this. It's annoying. Because, like, then what's the point of all these sonar detect? Oh, yeah, nothing can detect sonar, I think. Oh, it can. Yeah, that's right. I think I put a sonar detection thing underneath it. Look at that. Can detect quite a bit of sonar. Passive sonar. I don't think this has passive sonar that much. No, not really. Radar detection is supposed to be pretty good on all of them. This is the only thing that probably has good frontal radar detection. Yeah, but look at this thing's range though. 3,000 meters of radar detection. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is out of this thing's reach. It doesn't need you to detect things for it. That's what I'm angry about. But it can detect things better than, like, the raw 7 usually can. It's also in the sky too. Yeah, its passive radar is probably better. Way better. Its passive radar is way better. Wireless detection. And here's another thing, man. This thing's supposed to have wireless detection on it. How come it doesn't work? It's supposed to have a wireless snooper on it. I think it kind of does, but it just doesn't seem to work. Makes me angry. This thing's supposed to be the ultimate spy helicopter. basically, but it can't do the simple stuff. It aggravates me. What does it all say? I'll have to look into it later. But yeah. So this thing is supposed to be really cool, and the only thing it can really seem to do better than everybody else is have passive radar detection. And that's not too impressive considering everybody else can do normal radar detection very well. So yeah. Well, that's all for today, folks. I know nobody showed up during the live. Well, there's a couple people that showed up during the live. But if you did show up during the live, thank you. For those of you joining in after the live went live, thank you for showing up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.